I have Yola. This is actually a mix of 10 years old. Well, it's not 10 years old. It is Yan Cha from different years mixed together. It is a blend that was made by Mr. Tu, and it is the thesis between 2008 and 2018. And it is his brand. Probably he has a big stock of all teas, and decided to do a
Can I smell
mix.
it?
Yeah, this is actually a very, very, very nice sample. It is nannuoshan 2013. It is a great tea actually. Maybe we should serve it for better water, because it's a cake that I bought many years ago. It was on the nannuoshan store, completely sold out many years ago, and this is probably the last sample we have. I even didn't know having this, but
Okay.
maybe I would serve it for better water.
Must be
And
very special.
and then we have the Yola here that is also in the bag. I don't know, what do you like to drink? Shang or Yan Cha?
What are you feeling like?
Well, it's okay, whatever.
Can we do Yan Cha maybe?
Okay. It works also better with lower temperature. You can put it in. Where do you usually like to drink tea? Like, do you have some favorite places or situations?
Usually when I'm selecting my tea, I would smell the tea and then see what I feel like at that particular moment.
That's for the type of tea, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what about the moment? Like, I don't know, do you usually drink tea when you work, or when you want to relax, or?
Yeah, usually I always have tea on my side when I'm working.
Ah, okay.
I keep the kettle on, or I have my big thermos, and
yeah.
I just keep tea on the side. I think the day doesn't go unless you have tea. I think this is good.
Yeah, more. Yeah, we can do this. Maybe we don't feel it completely.
Yeah,
I would, while I do the first brew, just to wash them, you can get more hot
More
water.
water.
Just ask them to fill it completely as hot as they can, and to replace the water inside.
yeah. All right.
I'm asking Nadir to do that because he speaks Arabic, and of course here they kind of speak some English because it's a touristic site. But if he speaks in Arabic, then it's a little bit easier to get, you know, just free hot water in a restaurant. Do we have hot water?
Yes, finally.
Nice.
It's a bit charged back there. They were screaming, I don't know.
Yeah, what the?
I don't know, there seems to be a problem. And also the water is like a strange request, you know, for somebody to order hot water all day.
So there was that they were. Did they charge something?
No. It's just because something is going on back there. I didn't understand what. And they were just busy.
Okay.
Probably something with the workers. Beautiful day today.
Oh yeah. And it's quiet. There is really nearly no tourists, despite being, you know, one of the most famous UNESCO World Heritage sites. But with the war in Palestine, and is anyway also kind of low season.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you. It's pretty good.
Like it?
Really, really good. Yeah. Very chocolatey.
And I mean, the sun is warming, but we got a very early start at 5:30 this morning, and it was quite chilly. So beside the taste, it's also good to warm up a little bit.
What does it smell like?
Yeah. Like Yan Cha. It's already roasted.
So I always associate Yan Cha with something that is local here.
What is that?
Can you detect it's something that you've had? Something on your to buy list?
On my to buy list?
Yes.
Okay, on my to buy list I have Arabian coffee. I have sumac. I have thyme. I have what's the name of this thyme mixture with sesame?
We say za'atar.
Za'atar.
Yeah. Za'atar is thyme, but you can
Ah, but you call it okay.
call it usually zayt za'atar. So it's a mixture between sesame seed, sumac, little bit of salt.
Maybe
Za'atar.
sumac?
Mm,
No? Za'atar?
Yes. When you smell za'atar alone, the sharpness of the za'atar.
Is that I haven't smelled za'atar often enough.
Yeah.
So,
But
but
I
since
don't
it
know
is on
what-
my to buy list.
Ever since I smelled Yan Cha, I always associate it with that taste.
Really?
Yeah. Like there is the sharpness of the za'atar inside of the Yan Cha.
I really would need to smell it to say.
والله الست سيدة ما ادري عن فكه هي
Probably the voice you're hearing in the background is the sounds of the donkeys.
Yeah, if not sure if they go through the microphone, it's just very directional in our direction. But it's true we have. Oh yes, you should hear that.
It's very loud.
Yeah.
What really surprised me about here is, the quality of the light. Like in the morning on the sand, it was a little bit bluish.
Yeah, now that the sun is getting high, it's different, but there was really perfect lighting this morning. That's why we got up so early.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting warm, huh?
Yeah, very good. So this is a stronger brew.
Just forgotten a little bit, but
Not like Bedouin tea, huh?
no.
It feels like we're stepping somehow back into civilization, like old civilization. With the donkeys and the Bedouins and the way they talk. Like, when we were walking down the Sikh, I could hear somebody coughing, and I just remembered Aladdin for some reason.
You remember what?
Aladdin, like the animated movie Aladdin.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, because I could remember a scene that's very very similar to that.
Yeah, true. I didn't think about. In Italy, we say Aladdin. A different accent, but we'll do a stronger brew, and then maybe we try again to go up to see the treasury from above.
Yeah. That also could be a very nice place to have tea.
Yeah, but we won't have hot water up there, so. Which is the tea? I mean, you say you drink a lot of green tea, but besides green tea, what other tea do you drink the most?
It depends on how I'm feeling again. Like, for example, if I have a little bit of headache, I would have a Yan Cha and it helps me a lot.
Really?
Yes. I don't know, for some reason it just goes away, but like my second most consumed tea would be black tea.
Black tea.
like all.
which is, the tea. I mean, we sell, I would say, black tea certainly way less than oolong and way less than pu'er. Maybe as much black tea as dark tea.
Mm.
White tea is also not a lot, but white tea we don't have as many types as other varieties. But for black tea, for having so much offer, is always a little bit less, while it is one of the most drunk tea otherwise. But for tea connoisseurs, sometimes I have the feeling they say, okay, black tea, is quick oxidation. It's not like oolong, where you spend more time, and it's almost seen like a tea that is a quick way, let's say, of doing an oolong in a way. But it depends. I mean,
But like to me, because I just work a lot, so a lot of time I just need a quick session.
Okay.
And probably I associate the black tea with the local tea that we have. This is the thing that I grew up with.
I mean, I also grew up with black tea. Like when I was a child, I was never drinking green tea or any other tea. I mean, classic tea bags in Italy is just black tea. But yeah, one maybe should distinguish between gongfu black tea and any other kind of black tea. And although it's true that black tea, yeah, was born out of an export need of doing a quick processing, and they took just oolong and they speed up that oxidation process. Nonetheless, nowadays I wouldn't see black tea as an inferior tea, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always surprised with the varieties of black tea. I mean, like for example, the unsmoked Lapsang Sulchoy. That's one of my top tiers.
Yeah, I mean it's also one of the very, very, very first black tea. Black tea was invented in that region, right, at the border between Wuyi Yan, which is a part of Fujian and province, and at the border with what's that? Jiangxi province, I think.
I ordered from nannuoshan the new tea cake. I'm not sure if it's new or not, but it's
one
black,
from nannuoshan.
black tea in the shape of a cake.
Yeah, black. Yeah.
And
It's
I've
the-
never seen black tea in the shape of
No,
a cake.
it's done. I've seen it even in Taiwan, very rarely, but in China, yes, for sure. I would say that probably white tea is the first tea that was pressed following Shui tradition in Bingcha. I would say around 2006 is when they started pressing white tea, and then any other tea follows. I'm pretty sure if you look around, you can even find green tea pressed, which makes no sense because when you press the tea, you have to put also steam, and so you actually re-oxidize a little bit the leaves, which is not so good for green tea or not so normal. But yeah, black tea you can find some, and this is a black tea made in Yunnan by poor producers.
Okay.
And so they are just using the same pressing method that they use for their tea, They press it for us. If we wanted, we could have had loose black tea, but we thought it's nice having a cake, yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in trying it.
You order it, right?
Yeah, looking forward for it.
Yeah, I like it. Is I would say right now is the black tea I drink most in the morning. I like to vary a lot. I mean, of course, I have tons of tea at home, but if there is one black tea that I drink most often right now, is that cake? Yeah.
It says on the in the description that it's your favorite.
Ah, okay. So who wrote it knew it.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, at the moment, I would say so. I mean, it's also the fact that I've been there. I've seen the forest where it grows. It's pretty high altitude on nannuoshan, and then it is nannuoshan, so it's kind of cool. And it's Wushu because I've seen the trees myself and I know the family. So was really nice experience, yeah. And I hope we will be able also to meet the family when we do the Yunnan tea tour next year with the customers. Yeah, just booked the flights for the group, so I'm really excited to get into that trip as well. You know, it's one thing is when you're traveling alone, another thing is when you're traveling with someone like we are doing right now, and another thing is when you're sharing things with someone, in the sense that maybe it's things that you know already, you wouldn't do that yourself, but it gives you the opportunity to share that with others, and it's like 3 different ways of traveling, or even of sharing experience. Yeah, you could do the same with tea. You can drink tea alone, you can drink tea with a friend, or you can drink tea like in a kind of, let's say, tea class session, teaching session, and it's all 3 different experiences.
I think also the tea like somehow is affected by it as well when you're sharing the tea.
Yeah. The way you perceive the tea, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, for sure. We can do maybe another brew, and then we... Now the sun is pretty high.
Let's see.
It's getting really warm. I mean, not that it was super cold this morning, it was 10 degrees centigrade. For being in November, it's kind of, you know, no complaints.
But like this is okay. The next hour maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, we'll see.
And this, I would say, is the most touristic place we have seen so far
Definitely.
in Jordan, and still it's not too touristic. I really usually have a kind of repulsion and almost allergy when I go to touristic places. Like, even if they're beautiful, I just don't like them. Here on one side, the people or the organizer here are not too pushy. It's insane expensive to get to this site. It's about 70 euros, $80 just to enter the site. It's beautiful, but it's not that they put a lot of effort into it to maintain. It's just, you know, let's call it just ruins, right? But at least once you are in here, you don't get all this pressure of people coming and asking, do you want to buy this, do you want to buy that? It's a little bit more relaxed, yeah.
And I mean, on the other side, we had it for ourselves in the morning. Like,
Oh yeah, this morning.
there were barely anyone.
Yes, we were nearly the first actually to... We were probably the first actually, together with these 2 ladies. We were actually the first to reach the treasury, yeah.
And then all the Bedouins were setting up their places,
Yeah.
and they were coming to open up. So I think it was pretty good. I got some nice
All the
photos as well.
sun. Yeah, one thing I forgot is sunglasses. But I really packed. I packed on the same day I left. Really last minute.
Same here. I mean, I wasn't expecting big traveling.
Yeah.
Just packed it. Usually I would pack more, but
Really?
Yeah.
No, I really like to travel very minimal. I even got the check-in luggage. I usually, for this type of trip, I never do. I always take only the cabin one. But I thought, you know, might be a good opportunity to buy some stuff here and say, okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
definitely.
For example, when I go to Yunnan next year, I don't have a check-in luggage, so I'm just going. It is like 2.5 weeks. I just take my backpack, little backpack, and that's it.
To me, because I don't travel a lot, so it's hard to anticipate what you might need. And
Okay. I mean, my rule of thumb is that if I am not sure if I should take something or not, if I can buy that on site, then I just don't take it. You know, it's like small things, right? I'm not speaking about expensive stuff, but if you're unsure whether you to take something that is actually cheap,
Yeah.
just don't take it if you can find it there. And I mean, China, you can find everything, right? Everything is made there.
It still has some.
Shall we give this to the plant?
Yeah.
All right, let's get moving.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Of course, yeah. So slow video this morning for everyone. I hope you enjoyed it along with some tea.
Bye bye.